Just right here from the curtain back to an Amazing World Gumball reviews, and we're reviewing the first episode of the 4 in this video review. And it starts, this episode is a good one, and it starts with the class just being taught by the school counselor, and Banana Joe borrowed Darwin's pen, and Gumball realizes that it's all chewed. And he's trying to get Banana Joe to apologize for chewing on the pen. And yeah, he starts poking holes in Joe's tube of glue when he said, can he borrow the tube of glue? And yeah, he left a note, and yeah, Banana Joe just keeps getting stuck. And yeah, we can see the results of what happened. And they actually come to an conclusion of who could have done this. And Darwin starts to get very angry and starts chewing Banana Joe's stuff. And yeah, he wants Gumball to chew on a jock strap. Like, ugh. That's just disgusting. And yeah, Gumball just absolutely knocks over the school counselor and tries to fight Banana Joe. And yeah, talking about a pen that Darwin chewed that was in Banana Joe's locker that is pretty much given to his family. And yeah, they're starting to feel really guilty about that. And when they finally manage to get out, and they say that he already found out about his pen, and Banana Joe accidentally trips and hits his face onto the drinking fountain. And yeah, Gumball is saying that what are they gonna do? They're gonna see people walk up and think that Gumball and Darwin beat him up, which they start beating up themselves to make it so that Banana Joe baited them up. And yeah, everything works out at the end, and he says, why did it ever come to this? And apparently, Gumball was the one that chewed Darwin's pen, because he found it in Gumball's pocket. And yeah, when it seems like they're gonna beat him up, they just start rubbing him. But yeah, a really funny episode. But yeah, I'd like to know what y'all think. Let me know comments below. And now let's head to the next episode. And this is another good one. And it starts with Gumball and Darwin just launching all these different things out of the window with a golf club because they got a cell phone. But it's not exactly a phone that you would think nowadays. It's like one of those old type of phones. And yeah, Gumball just taping it around his head, and Darwin giving his number to everybody, and Gumball is just trying to wait for people to call, but different distractions making noises keep happening, and somebody actually calls Darwin when Gumball gives the phone to Darwin saying he can keep it. And they're about to win this game that they're doing, but Darwin makes them lose. And now they have to start all over again, because Darwin had to get the phone. And then he's crying to Gumball because the school counselor took the phone. So now they're having to get it. And yeah, it doesn't end well because a candle lighting a firework. And then setting the whole room on fire as well. And yeah, things are just not going well, I can say. And Gumball is trying to tell Darwin, look what this phone did to him. And yeah, now they're having to survive because the pixel guy that Gumball was friends with is angry because Gumball accidentally messed up on the texting, and now he's fighting them. And Darwin gets blown up, but they have 3 lives. Well, he's got 2 lives now. And then they're on to their last life, and yeah, the phone gets absolutely destroyed. And we see the mom come over and get the son, and yeah, they're having to repair the house. And Gumball just makes a buzzing sound, and Darwin just hits a brick onto his head when about to answer it and faints, gets knocked out. Well, yeah, another good episode. On to the next one. Alright, we are back with the next episode, and this is an episode I've been waiting to get to when I started reviewing this show. And yeah, just from hearing this episode of how funny it is absolutely an amazing one, and definitely one of my favorites, not just from season 2, but on the show as well. And it starts with Nicole just saying that she had a horrible dream that Richard got a job as a pizza delivery guy, and he said it wasn't a dream, and that's what he just told her, and she fainted. And she's saying that she's just filled with this kind of feeling she never knew about. She thinks she's prude of Richard, but she means proud. But she doesn't use that word a lot to describe Richard. I mean, that is kind of sad if you think about it. Nicole not really as proud of her husband for the things, because again, he's mostly lazy, and she says that something about this isn't right. And Richard shows Gumball and Darwin of what he does, which, yeah, remove the piece of the pizza slice, put the remaining halves back together after eating the middle of the pizza slice, and then cover the tracks, and then put the pizza into the box, realize how clever you are, and repeat. And yeah, he already is messing up. He's not going to keep this job for long. And yeah, Nicole is just like, she's going crazy, that saying your father has a job to Anais and not ease. And yeah, when she looks at the picture, she's like, look at the crack on the earth and Richard's eyes. And we hear this kind of sound, which is very funny. It just plays. And Gumball and Darwin go to this pizza family and deliver what they say is their kid. And this is very hilarious, though, because they dropped the pizza. Pretty much they just witnessed murder in a very funny way. And the pizza's like mom and dad's face. And then Darwin just slips on the pizza that pretty much they spilt. And Richard just rapping and causing different weird things to happen. And yeah, this pizza that they're delivering to the school counselor, yeah, it doesn't look really good. And saying needs some mozzarella and pulls a piece of gum. And yeah, the school counselor eats it. And we hear that sound again. And when he's driving by the house, and it makes the water from the sink go upwards. And Annette is trying to get her mom to calm down. And Nicole is like, don't talk to me like I'm hysterical in an angry way. And we see these bananas, pizza, 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 pizza. But Richard drives by and making them glitch. Yeah, making the bananas glitch. You can tell that they're glitched because when he first drives by. So yeah, now they're just constantly saying that. And yeah, Nicole is just, she is literally losing it because of Richard having this job. And yeah, we get these funny things. When it's supposed to be noon, it's supposed to be June, I'm supposed to be on the ground. And Nicole is saying that this is all to do with their father, with Richard. Some things were not meant to be. And like Richard having a job. So they get Larry, and now they're having to go and stop him before Richard destroys the whole fragment of the universe. And yeah, making weird occurrences happen. Like literally. Like I never knew somebody like Richard having a job can cause the whole fragment of the universe to end up like this. And that's what makes it funny. And again, all these weird things just keep happening. And it's so creative and weird, and these different designs too that they're going with. It's just so cool. And you just absolutely have to love it. Again, how can you not love this episode? This probably has to be one of the best Richard episodes, though. Episodes that have Richard in it. And even a real cat, and a real bunny, a real fish with legs, and a real rock. I just love that. And yeah, they keep going in a loop, pretty much. When they're driving forward, they keep going in a loop. On a loop. And they find a house that Richard is delivering it to. And they're having to stop him, but they keep glitching out. And yeah, they say that, yeah, he ate the center of the pizza. And Larry says, "I fired he." And yep, Richard gets fired, and the whole universe is saved. All because Richard got a job. The whole universe was about to end, and when Richard gets fired, the whole universe is saved. And Richard is saying, "I'm sorry I lost my job, Nicole. I know you're very prude of me." And she's like, "It's alright." And he's like, "Don't worry, I'll get another one." And yeah, no. They're like, "Oh, no. No. Richard, you do not need to get a job." Because you almost end the whole universe by getting a job. Something simple as delivering pizza. Yeah, Richard does not need to get a job. Or he's going to cause the whole universe to fall apart. Life lesson. That's why Nicole is the one to have a job and Richard isn't. Because if Richard gets a job, it's going to cause the whole universe not to handle it. And it's going to cause it to come to an end. So, yeah. Richard, word of advice, don't get a job. And on to the next one. And we are back with the next episode of the 4 episodes review in this one video review. This is another good episode. And it starts with how Gumball and Darwin are excited for their show that's coming on, and Nicole wants to try to win a new microwave because of what happens with their old microwave, and whoever's going to get to the TV got to finish their coffee or food before getting to the TV. And yeah, Richard is already at the couch. He's been staying up all night, and yeah, he is not budging. This guy is not budging, and this is so sad. Of Gumball being like he's in space, having a rope tied around him, and Darwin being like he's in outer space, just so they can change the channel from the TV. Like that is so sad. they're too lazy to change the channel from the TV itself, and they're trying to give Richard some chocolate, unless if he tells them where the remote is, and he tells, and Nicole wants and I needs to say of what brand is their TV so she can get a new remote. And yeah, Richard's riddle was it's a mountain with a B-U-T-T, and he go to a valley, and like that is easy. I mean, no, not the valley part, but his riddle was easy, and they then realize it's under his butt. That's the whole thing riddle he was talking about. I pretty much guessed it, or I pretty much knew it when he said about that riddle. I pretty much knew what he was talking about, but Darwin and Gumball. And apparently there's a hole in the couch, and they're trying to tell Gumball where did he put the remote. Which they go to Anani's and take her Daisy doll and yeah, destroy this decoy, which it looks like a calculator, and yeah, try to take her Daisy, and yeah, they're waiting for Nicole to come, and they're doing this crazy chase, though, I can just say, like, this is crazy, though, fighting over a remote, which apparently the remote that Nicole bought was a garage opener, a remote for a garage door, and NIE's actually has the real remote, because, yeah, she had it on her the whole time. She had it in her Daisy doll. She is clever. For her being a little girl, she is smart. Like, man, she is a smart little girl. And then we just end it with the episode with it just saying Daisy and it just zooming into her face while she's just smiling in this demonic way. But yeah, she is smart like heck. She is smart. She is a genius. A mastermind. But yeah, I'd like to know what y'all think. Let me know in the comments section below. Catch y'all next one.